Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing some LED headlights. I just bought a new truck, as I had in some of my previous videos. I did get a 2023 F150 STX, so it's a base model and it has all halogen bulbs in it, no LEDs in it. And I have a sponsor that sent me some LED headlights to try out, and that would be Auxito. So Auxito, I've done a video for them previously on my Expedition when I upgraded my fog lights, and they work tremendously well. So we're going to give them a try on the F-150 and get rid of these yellow halogens and see if we can get a little better view of the road with LEDs. So, all right, so with that, we're going to get to work installing these LED bulbs. Luckily on this model truck, you're able to get to the low and high beams without pulling the headlight assembly completely out. Now you can take the headlight assembly completely out, which requires you to remove the whole grille and then the headlight assembly, and you also have to remove this plastic piece here. So on this truck you can get to, man, look at the mosquitoes. I don't know, you may be able to see them. There are plenty of mosquitoes here. We got some screws here and right up in here, and one plastic tab right back there. You get those pulled back and you pull the fender liner back, you can reach right up in there and pull the cap off and get to your headlight bulbs. So we'll get on that and feed some of these mosquitoes. All right, so here's the LED bulbs that Auxito sent to me. These are H11s, which is the low beam for this 2023 F-150. So let's open them up and take a look at what we've got in here. Really nice box, and open it up and it comes with gloves, so that's pretty cool. So I guess they want you to wear gloves when you're handling the lights. I know that it's very important to wear gloves when you're handling halogen bulbs, because the oil off your fingertips, if you grab the halogen, the glass part of the bulb, the oil will get hot and cause your halogen bulbs to fail faster. So I never grab the end of those with bare fingers. But that's neat. They include a set of gloves. Looks like it comes with some zip ties and a small Allen wrench. Now the Allen wrench is going to be used to adjust the focal point of your bulbs here and where the beam shines on the road. So let's take a look at this. All metal construction. Yep, that's all. Feels aluminum. Nice fan built into it. It's a direct plug-in. They are pretty heavy. The lumens on these, I believe, what I was reading was, I think this is 12,000 lumens each, so it's 24,000 a pair. Here is the part number that they did send me. See if it gives some specifications in here. So 6500 is a white light, which is what I like, around 6,000 to 6,500. It's made out of aviation aluminum. It's waterproof, which is an IP67. That's a great rating for, I mean, they pretty much, you stick it underwater and it still burns. 50,000 hour life cycle, and the working temperature is minus 40 degrees to 176 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's automatic thermostat controls. And it gives some installation tips here. I've had real good luck with some of these better quality LED bulbs, as far as once I get them installed and the light pattern on the highway, there'll be a straight line of where the light ends, and you can adjust that up and down to get what you want on the road. What you want to do is you definitely want to keep it out of the eyes of oncoming traffic. No need in blinding people. These bulbs are I think it says 120 watt. So they're going to be pretty bright, probably a little brighter than I expected them to send me. But we're going to give it a try and see how they look anyway. And with that, let's get to work on getting these headlights out so we can swap out these bulbs. All right, we're getting a look at the halogen bulbs and how they look at night. And this is on low beam. And we're not going to change out the high beams this time, but for comparison, that's high beam, that's low beam, and this is with the stock halogen bulbs. So we'll go ahead and get the LED bulbs put in, and we'll do a comparison. All right, so we're going to get to work installing these LED headlights. There's 3 7mm. These are the only tools it looks like we're going to need right here. 7mm to get out. 1, 2, and 3. So 3 7mm screws, and then back up in there, 1 clip to pull out. This should allow us to fold our fender liner on the inside. We'll get that done, and then I'll show you what bulb we're going to be taking out. Okay, we've got the fender liner pushed back out of the way. I just folded it back up behind the tire. And looking up in here, we are going to the top. There's the bottom, that's your high beam. And the top one up there, that rubber cap, is your low beam. So all we're going to do is remove the cap off of the low beam up here. That'll give us access to the bulb. Here. There's the bulb right here. So it's got a clip on it. We're just going to release the clip and undo the bulb, and then we'll get the new bulb out of the package. We'll get it plugged up. There is enough room inside of the housing here that you're able to push all the wiring. You insert the bulb and you're able to put all the wiring included inside there, and then put the cap on it. So Ford done a really good job of giving you room for that. So we'll get the bulb off, get the new one out of the package, and get it hooked up. Okay, so here's your factory bulb. It's got a little tab right here on the plug. You just push it, unhook it, and it comes right out. When you're messing with halogen bulbs, try not to touch the bulb itself with your fingertips, because your body excretes a little bit of oil, and that'll cause your halogen bulbs to fail sooner. I mean, I know I'm not putting this back in right now, but if you do in the future and there's any oil on there, they do burn out a little quicker. So we're going to take the new bulb. We're going to hook it up to the plug, and we're going to reach in and lock it in. And then I'll show you how we stuff all the wiring inside the housing, and then put the cap back on it. All right, I got the bulb pushed in to the into the housing. It went in pretty easy. Now I'm just going to stuff the wiring inside the housing with it. And then the rubber cap is ready to go back on. Kind of a tight fit. Now I'm gonna have to put the camera down to get a picture of that. All right, I'll reach in there and get the cap on there, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, we have got the top cap back on, as you can see it there. And that part is by far the hardest part of this job, is putting the cap back on the back of the headlight. But the LED bulb is now in the housing. And all we have to do is get our headlights set, which we'll do that at night, but I'll go ahead and get that turned on so you can see what it looks like in the daytime. We'll compare it to the other side. Immediately I see it showing up on the truck on no candy cane. But there's how bright it is in the daytime compared to the stock halogen. Quite a bit difference. Whole lot lighter, whole lot brighter. Don't mind the boo-boo. This dent here happened at Ford Takeover. A 900 horsepower Mustang rolled out of a trailer, and I caught it with my truck. That's another video. I do have a new bumper assembly going on here. I've got a Raptor style bumper with pod lights, and that'll be a different video. But this video here is about these headlights. So this is the headlight. The halogen, or the LED bulb appears to be extremely bright. What I want to make sure of is that I do adjust my headlights down low enough that it's not in the incoming traffic, not hitting anybody in the eyes. You know, these halogen headlight assemblies aren't really made for LEDs as far as the light pattern. So the LED bulbs have to compensate in their design, so you can adjust them where the headlight meets the road. You want to do that so you're not blinding oncoming traffic. We'll get the other side swapped out, get the headlights and stuff cleaned up. It's got a lot of bugs on it. I am in Arkansas and it's summertime and bugs are everywhere. Anyway, let's get this fender well put back together and we'll get the other side done, and we'll take a look at how both of them look in the daytime, and then tonight we'll get another shot of that highway view and we'll do a comparison of the halogen and at night and the daytime. All right, so I got another quick tip on these inside push pins, the plastic pin inside the fender that you got to remove. The way Ford designed these is different from the way it was in the past. You do not need this fender clip tool, which I said that we would be using. This is not needed for these. The way Ford designed these is you just unscrew them, pull them out. They have a screw design on them, so you just twist them out, and then they pop right out. Very cool design. I like this a lot better. No tools needed. All right, so I got both of the LED bulbs installed, and I've got the high beams turned on so you can see a comparison between the LED and the halogen. Yes, the high beams are on the bottom for the F150 trucks, and the low beam is on top, so quite a bit of difference. Looks like now my low beams are high and my high beams are low, but we'll get those adjusted tonight so that they are looking at the highway and not at the other oncoming traffic. But very easy install, and Ford done a great job at designing these trucks so that it's a one tool design. Only thing you need, 7mm, either a socket or a nut driver, and that's it. And these are the Auxito. This is the part number here, X003 BJ76R3. We'll get all the information on those. We'll leave a link down below, and for 15% off, just use my link, Big Block 402 link in the description. And Auxito sells LED lighting for almost all vehicles, so take a look at their website. A lot of good stuff. These are the very first LEDs I've upgraded on this truck. I plan on upgrading everything on here to LEDs, and I most likely will be going with the Auxito brand. So stick around and let's get a video of tonight. All right, now here's what the pattern looks like of the low beam headlights. Here's what they look like from the front. They're nice and bright. I did have to adjust the headlight beams down, the pattern, just like I thought I would have to do. The halogen bulbs shine a lot higher, and once you put the LEDs in, you will have to adjust those down, and you can do that by the top of the headlight assembly. There's a Phillips head screw hole, and you put it in there and you turn it clockwise, and that turns the headlights down. I turned them down quite a bit, and I just drove it an hour and a half from Outfit's garage, his place, back to my house, and no one bright lighted me one time. So that let me know that I do have the adjustment just right on it. This is it. Thanks a lot. So here's how the Auxito LED headlights look on the interstate. The output is it's nice. The color's great. It's not blue, it's actually white. It's not yellow. It lights up the sides of the highway. The output, or the headlights, they do light up the sides of the highway so you can see any debris or animals that are getting ready to come up on the out on the road in front of you. Give you a little extra time to respond. And I'm satisfied with the look. So I think these will be fine. I'll leave them in here and See what kind of reliability we get out of them. Give them a try. All right, well, and that's what the LED bulbs look like now. So as you can tell, quite a bit of change. The road visibility is very much improved. This will make me safer and my family safer when we're traveling in this vehicle. We're going to get the taillights upgraded next. That way traffic behind me can see my lights better, and especially when I'm braking. But if you enjoyed this video, hit the little like thing and hit that subscribe. Most of the people on here are not subscribed to my channel, but if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe. And we'll get more LED upgrade videos on this truck in the near future. So thank you for watching, and this is Big Block 402, and I'm gone.